team, but not good enough as the Auburn Tigers with their pure rookie quarterback brings them from behind and wins the football game. It surprised me more than anything that he went for the long pass.
Do you think Gus knew he was doing that?
I don't know. I know this.
They're in field goal range with a good kicker. And I'm not sure Gus knew that he was throwing that ball 25 yards to the goal line.
I don't think he knew.
And I don't believe he knew it.
Waiting for Mike.
But it worked.
To call in this
well, not only that, Auburn won the game and Auburn covered.
Yeah, they covered because of that.
Oh, they made everybody happy. Everybody was happy. It was a Cinderella finish for the Auburn Tigers, and now I tell you, yeah, I've been reading up on Tulane. They are not a
Tulane's not a bad football team.
That's right. If Auburn messes around, Tulane thinks they can win. You know, no telling why it might
well,
happen.
Tulane they can stay in the game, but I don't think they can win.
Yours truly, Mike Amos is here, and we've got the grades from last week's. I'm
gonna look up a couple of scores to see how Will did, Mike, while you're going over that stuff.
Jim Jackson's with us today. Jim Jackson Chevrolet and Ford on the bypass right here in Troy, and of course Bill Rice. And Bill had his grade this morning, and
I got 29 and 9.
29 and 9, Bill. That was really very good, and congratulations on a fine outing. You finished second. There's Mike Amos right there. Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, morning.
Mike,
what's up, Michael?
Calling from Grayton Beach.
How are you, sir?
Doing well.
And of course, is the sun shiny down there, or what's the deal?
Yeah, the sun's coming out. It's been beautiful down here. It's a little warm.
It's supposed to be nice.
Yeah.
Too hot, y'all.
It is still too hot.
It was yesterday at 5 o'clock. It was 94 degrees, and the feels-like temperature was 101.
Are people riding bicycles?
God.
Yeah, there's people riding bicycles as we speak. This is about the only time you really want to get out right now. I think the high down here today is 95.
You know, I would rather eat a bug than sit in Bryant-Denny Stadium with 102 degrees with jam-packed people.
But, you know, I've got a feeler out for Auburn. I might end up going to Auburn to see that game Saturday night. I love football, and got good friends. The Wise boys across the street will have a big feed, and they always invite me, and it's always a lot of fun, and hopefully we can work it out.
These are the games where you want to know somebody that has a luxury box.
Yeah, you're right. But, you know, I like the luxury box if it's got open windows. I don't know, the luxury boxes at Troy with those closed windows, I don't like that part of it. I'd rather be on the stadium club and have seats.
You need to be able to walk outside to sit. I'm looking for one last score, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati won the money, or won the game.
Yeah, they covered and won.
Cincinnati covered. All right, so
Yeah,
Will.
That's a real interesting game this week. Cincinnati against Ohio State, actually.
So Will went 4-3. He had Utah -5 was a winner. Colorado -13 was a winner. Oklahoma State, Oregon State game over 72 was a winner, but Oregon State +15 was not. Duke +33 was not. Northwestern +7 was not. And then Cincinnati -3 did cover, so he finished 4-3.
Did y'all see the end of the Northwestern-Stanford game? The game is about over. There's 30 seconds left. Northwestern has the ball at the 20 with a last-dash effort to go down the field and get a field goal or maybe tie it. Well, the quarterback drops back, gets sacked on about the 5-yard line. Stanford picks it up and runs in the end zone with no time left to cover. Well, that's how Will lost that one. He should have had that one.
No question about it.
That's why you don't. That's why you don't bet.
Well, I was going to say, with my luck, I would have had that game in a 3-team parlay or something, and I thought I had it won, and that's why I quit betting 10, 12 years ago.
Good move. Good
All right, I want to go ahead and give out your diplomas. Bill Rice, you placed second with 29-9 record. I'll pass that down. Me, I was third with a 28-10 score. And Jim Jackson, man, I don't know what happened to you. Of course, Jim's won this thing several times, but we got to wake you up this week. Jim was 25-13.
A lot of high school misses I see up there.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Well, it was a lot of tough ones. because
Florida
they were
State.
high school. You took red level over my Zion Chapel Rebels.
Big shout out to Zion Chapel. Big shout out to
Yeah,
Zion
they're
Chapel. Right, the
our
salesperson that went
team
down
of the
there.
week.
He's got a son that's helping coach down there, and big win to kick off the year for Zion Chapel.
They're our team of the week.
Yep,
Zion
that's
Chapel.
that's a big win for them.
Yeah, exactly. And we're excited about that. And we'll pass that on down to you, Jim. And Mike Jr.
They take pride in me finishing last because this may be the first time it's happened in like 3 years.
Mike
It's a long
Jr. All the way down from
As many games as we pick, he can catch up in a hurry.
South Carolina, boy, how bad did they look?
Jr. up 30-8, and that was with losing Oregon. Isn't that right, Mike?
No, I did take Oregon. I forgot all that.
Yeah.
Actually, that was a good
there
bet. Oregon just decided they were going to stop playing after the first quarter.
You were
We've
looking
got
good for a lot
11
of the
more
game.
games to pick, or weeks to pick, before somebody gets dinner for two compliments of our show and at B Graves, and you've enjoyed that meal a few times, haven't you?
Oh yes,
And everybody, you had a little chuckle, didn't you? So
it's only been like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years.
yeah. Of course, we were, and I'm sure he's going to call in today, but Will Matthews called in with his special picks against the line. And Jim, how did you have him doing?
He was 4-3.
He was 4-3.
Yeah, that's what we went over. He won Utah -5, Colorado -13. Over 72 in the Oklahoma State game. That was a pretty courageous pick.
Sure was.
And then he had Cincinnati -3. But he also had Oregon State +15, which was a loser, Duke +33, which was a loser, and Northwestern +7, which was a loser.
Duke would have been a winner if Alabama doesn't, they're running out the clock and break a 37-yard touchdown run at the end of the game. So.
Yep.
Of course.
And I was glad to see that kid score. He played the first quarter and struggled and had the fumble, put in a position he probably wasn't ready to be in early on, and then got the payoff at the end.
He looked pretty fast.
And they weren't trying to score. I mean, it was just a simple handoff up the middle, and he just happened to break it.
Of course, Enterprise.
They had Tallulah in the game.
Yeah, third string quarterback, probably fourth string running back.
Right, push that helmet
How do
back.
you think they'll handle Tallulah this year? I know they're going to redshirt Toxin, but do you think they'll probably try to play Tallulah more and play him in over 4 games?
I wouldn't.
That's a tough call. They're going to have a lot of opportunities to play him. I think it's going to be another year where there's probably only going to be 3 or 4 games that Tua's going to get any playing time in the fourth quarter.
Well, if he's just going to get mop-up duty, why
just
waste a whole year?
I would, if I were him, and everybody wants to play, but I'd probably ask for 4 games.
And then play Tyson in a couple of other months.
Play Tyson in 3 or 4. See, they can play them both and still redshirt them both.
There was some
Yeah,
big.
you're dealing with New Mexico State, who got beat 58-7 by Washington State. So Alabama there's no way Tua will be playing in the second half.
Right, and you may not see what's his name, Talia.
Yep, I think that's right.
You may not see Talia playing in this game. It may wind up being Tyson that comes in and mops it up. I don't know.
Okay, in the high schools picks this week, everybody was stunned when Pike Liberal Arts lost to Crenshaw Christian. Coach Wayne Grant's team just kept the ball on the ground and controlled the clock and ended up winning that football game.
Pretty good example of good coaching can make a difference
And I don't
wherever
know,
it happens, isn't
I
it?
had Zion Chapel. Mike, did you have Zion Chapel?
Yeah, I had Zion Chapel.
That's right.
The game that we argued over was Elba Op. I think that went. 2 people liked Elba, 2 people liked Op.
Yeah, I wound up with Opp, and that was I don't know if Opp just got off to a bad start. I think y'all said something early about it being like 34-16 or something,
like that,
and they're 36, and then Elba wound up winning, but it was like 36-34, 38-36 or something.
34, and Pate.
Opp made the run. They must have just been too far behind.
Yeah, no question
I mean,
about
the
it.
shocking score to me was the Luverne
yeah, it sure was. A lot of people took Georgia in that game.
I did, because they were playing at home.
But I tell you, I had Coach on my show last night. We had a coach's show right here last night, and Coach Riles was on our show, and boy, he's got a good program. You know, I can just feel him knowing that he's going to run the table, I think, with this Luverne team. And, of course...
he's a great football coach.
He played for it all last year.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
He played for the championship last year, and he's got a real good team again this year. But we've got some new games to pick this week, and it's going to be a lot of fun. In the colleges, you know, I reckon the big upset, if there was one, and there was.
Well, there was a couple.
Well, let me tell you, out of the top 25, only one team got beat, and that was Oregon.
Playing another top 25 team.
But you're exactly right, Jim.
And Tennessee's just a shocker.
Tennessee was a shocker.
Of course, I took Memphis. I think Ole Miss is in for a really,
You were
really long
fixing to
year.
give that guy a car, too, at Tennessee. You were fixing to give him a car.
Not up there, I wasn't.
Tennessee. The biggest shocker about Tennessee is that Georgia State was 2-10 the
They
year
won
before.
2 games last year.
No question about it, and that was a close one. There were some near misses. You know, Toledo played Kentucky tough, and there was still a few that were close all the way down the wire.
Well, South Carolina, I wouldn't have expected. I don't know what the line was in that game, but I wouldn't have expected them to lose. And now they have lost their quarterback, which is, yeah.
And you know that game was played at North Carolina. You know, we ought to have thought about an upset there at least. You know, and
I don't think anybody picked it.
Everybody took North Carolina.
And I guess y'all.
Bentley's got a tough decision to make. You know, they say he can come back maybe in 6 weeks. But, you know, Bentley, you know, of course, left high school early and played at South Carolina when he should have been a senior at Opelika. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bentley just redshirts.
I thought about that too.
I would, if I were him, you know, he can probably have a career in the NFL as a backup quarterback. So I'd probably sit this year out if I were him, and then make a decision as to whether I wanted to come back. You know, he can sit back with the early signing period now. He can sit back, look at their recruiting class, see how well they do, see if they get him any help, and then make a decision as to whether or not he wants to come back or try a shot in the NFL.
Well, he can still play in 4 games. He hadn't redshirted.
Yeah, he can play in 3 more toward the end of the year.
No question about it.
His dad is the co-offense coordinator, Bobby Bentley.
Bobby
South
Bentley,
Carolina.
boy, from Opelika High School. Is that right?
Don't
He was
like a
an Auburn
bulldog.
analyst. He was on Auburn staff when Jake was at Opelika.
Yeah.
I went to a lot of Opelika football games when I was a little kid.
Something very rare. There's only one football game tonight, and it's a pro game. So the pros are going to have center stage tonight. No college games, Jim, to watch tonight.
Yeah, we have 2 marquee games Saturday. But other than that, it's probably, well, I guess there's 14 weeks in the college season now because everybody has 2 off weeks, right?
Oh, well, that's right. Then.
Okay,
You're right.
so the week 2 slate and probably the week 13 slate will be the two worst game days of the year.
I think Troy really got a great opportunity to sit out this week, and they've been practicing every day. And I'm sure he'll probably let them go on Friday and Saturday to rest their legs a little bit. But this has been a good off week for Troy as they prepare for Southern Miss.
When you got a new coach, I think an off week in the second week is since you've got another one later in the year, I think an off week in week 2 is a great thing because Chip now knows what his kids look like under fire, and he's got 12, 13 days to make the changes he wants to make and to study film and make sure he's got everything lined up like he wants it.
You're exactly right.
You got a lot of Troy fans that are West Virginia fans, so they'll be able to watch West Virginia and Missouri on the SEC Network. Get to watch Neil Brown go to Missouri, which Troy will be going to Missouri in about 3 or 4 more weeks.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be something if
Missouri
Troy
just got beat by Wyoming.
Troy beat Missouri, and then West Virginia loses to Missouri.
Well, West Virginia did not look like world beaters in week 1.
They lost a lot of players.
Yeah, and they struggled in
I
their
think
first game.
he's going to get a pass this year because everybody knows that the cupboard is bare.
Actually, this game will be on ESPN2 instead of the SEC Network if anybody wants to watch Neil Brown in West Virginia at Missouri at 11 a.m. on Saturday.
Mike,
early
tell
game.
me what else we need. We need to get on ESPN Plus. Is that right?
Well, that's if you want to watch Troy games on your phone or on your computer.
Well, it doesn't come on my set.
Well, you got to have an app or Amazon Fire Stick.
That's how they do it out at the country club.
Yeah.
Heath will set it up on the computer and then he'll project it onto the big screen, so they'll have it out there.
Yeah, I got you.
See, I have an Amazon Fire Stick that goes with my cable I'm on down here, so I
You
can
put
just go on
one
the
in
app
for
on my
your daddy.
television.
You need to put one in for your daddy, your good old daddy, so he can watch them.
Also, people around Troy will want to watch Southern Miss Mississippi State. That game will be on ESPNU at 2:30, so that's a game people might want to follow.
And what is that on Troy Cable's dial?
502, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Is it 502?
If you've got a box, yeah.
Dad, for some reason, doesn't realize he has HD, and he still watches 135, I think.
You know, my wife does the same thing. I'll get home from work, and she'll be sitting there watching the 60-inch TV, and there's only a picture on about 40 inches of it, and I'm like, why are you not watching that on HD? She said, I never think about that.
I know. I mean,
It drives me crazy.
Mine is 70-inch, and I don't know.
Drives me crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you by Bill Jackson Chevrolet and Ford on the bypass. And, of course, Jim, you've been with Ford, what, now a month?
Now, May the 15th, so 3.5 months.
Gosh, I
Time flies.
For all those years telling folks that you don't want a Ford truck, you want a Chevrolet truck.
Well, you know, the one thing, and I've told you this before, but the one thing that I was always taught by my dad, and I was fortunate that I kind of abided by it, you always sell your product without bashing somebody else's product. So if I'd have spent 30 years bashing Fords, it would be really tough. But I always tried to make it to where, you know, GM's a great product if that's what you want, but you know, the other products are...
On a personal note, what kind of truck are you driving right now?
I'm driving a Ford. From day one, I walked in, and I've been in a Ford, and I've had a lot of friends stop me. The first day, I had a guy stop me pulling in the front gate. He was doing some work on some lights. And I stopped, and I rolled my window down, and he didn't say anything. He just looked at me, and I said, what do you want? He said, I just wanted to make sure that was you in a Ford. I couldn't believe it. And then I had to have him 3 or 4 other times and over the next week or so.
It's almost like changing over from Alabama to Auburn.
Oh, no. Nowhere close.
Is that right?
Nowhere close. Nowhere close.
We're ready to go. We're ready to go, and we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Upside down with your vehicle? Bring it. Been told no for a loan? Bring it. Take home $350 a week? Bring it. Bring it. To Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. New 2019 Ram 1500 at $269 a month. New Wranglers, $299 a month. Think you got the best deal? We'll beat it. What'd you say? We'll beat it. Shop local. Shop PremierTroy.com, where Premier can make a difference during the summer clearance sale. Bring it on. There's a reason we sell more vehicles than anyone else. Price. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Have you seen an increase in your insurance premiums or significant change in your insurance coverage? Let Sandbeck Insurance offer you a better plan to suit your business or personal needs. Sandbeck Insurance offers many lines of insurance. Whether it's home, farm, or auto insurance, work comp, business, or health and life policies, Sandbeck is here for you. Call or visit our Troy, Enterprise, or Andalusia office today. Sandbeck Insurance, where we take pride in taking care of your insurance needs.
The ribbon has been cut, and the grand opening celebration has begun at the all-new Bill Jackson Ford in Troy. Save up to $11,770 off MSRP on a new 2019 F-150 XLT four-wheel drive Super Crew truck during the Hurry Up and Save sales event. Check us out on Highway 231 in Troy or online at BillJacksonFord.com.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, from the university. We're back.
Gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, I just heard something down the line here.
I know it.
Oh, God. Now, repeat that, Mike. You bought those, you said they were selling tickets outside of Atlanta, the stadium in Atlanta for $25. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And they have to be really careful about how they do that because they can't sell outside the stadium. They've got to do it at the Omni or more than a certain distance away from the stadium.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
Funny story. Dad and I went over there a couple of years ago to watch Alabama in the SEC championship, and we were, trying to find tickets, and we ended up buying tickets from a guy that had tattoos all over his head and neck. But he had legit tickets, and we got in the game at a decent price.
I still buy mine from the university.
But, ladies and gentlemen, it was Jim's daughter's birthday.
It was.
And her sorority sisters wanted to have some fun. And,
They went over for the weekend.
And how much you had to pay for
Right, well, I bought mine from the university. They were $200.
Each?
Yeah. They
So
had
so you had to have 10
they had
for $200
they had
each.
125 for the end zone uppers. 200 was the middle level, and then I think the club level was 300 were our options.
Boy,
but I tell you, he's talking about the $25 tickets. I did not order on my order blank back in probably May when they're due.
Yeah.
I called the week before the game and talked to my guy down there, and I said, hey, is there any chance you got 10 together? He sent me 3 options. He said, yeah, we can get you 10 together in section 324. We can get, 314, we can get you 10 together in section 214, or we can get you 10 together in section 124. So the university had plenty of tickets left.
I was happy that they had. They said they had 71,000 there.
But you
at the
would have
game.
never got, if you hadn't paid $200 for each, you would have never got them all together.
They never got 10 together.
yeah,
Plus, these were Alabama tickets.
And they had a big time.
And if you looked, when they kicked off, there were a ton of empty chair backs in the lower level on the Duke side.
Yeah.
Those 3 sections probably weren't half full.
For as long as I've known you, you had tickets in the Omni for how many years? For years. I mean, y'all always had those tickets. Did you always get the same?
Oh, you're talking about the Georgia Dome? Oh, at the Omni. No, we stayed at different places. I've stayed at the Omni.
When
I've
you
stayed
were
at
staying in the Georgia Dome, you
usually, sometimes we stay at the Omni, sometimes we'll stay at the Westin, sometimes we stay at the, there's an Embassy Suites right there in Centennial Park.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, good trip.
Mike Jr. is the winner this week, and let's see how he does this week against strong competition. Bill Rice came through pretty well, too. And Jim's definitely going to get better. Okay, here we go. Rehoboth at Charles Henderson. And this game was shown earlier in the week that it was going to be played in Rehoboth, but that game will be at Veterans Stadium tomorrow night. I'll take Charles Henderson to win the football game. Jim Jackson?
Has Rehoboth, have they played already?
Yeah, they won, too.
Who'd they play?
They played Ashford, and that was a big rival game, and they won the game.
All right. I'll take Charles Henderson at home. I think Charles Henderson's got some players. They just...
They've had 2 big linemen. One of them, a 6'5", 325-pounder towards ACL, so he's out for the year.
Yep.
And their center, who's a fine player, he is questionable.
He's having ankle surgery, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to play this week because I think he's having ankle surgery.
No question about it.
He's having the Tua surgery, I think.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Tua surgery.
Try to get him back in 2 or 3 weeks.
Has Tua got to be that great that they naming injuries after him?
Well, I think he's the first one that had the high ankle sprain, the severe high ankle sprain, and they did the surgery, and he played 2 weeks later.
Jalen Hurts, I think, had it.
Wow.
That's right. Hurts did have
Okay.
it. You're
Wow.
correct.
Jalen didn't come back as fast.
But
as
Jalen didn't get back for 5 or 6 weeks.
While we on that subject, and you folks out here can play along with us, what is the most famous name out there for any kind of surgery?
Tommy
I would say
John.
Tommy John.
Tommy John, that's what I was going to say. Tommy John was sort of a mediocre to good pitcher, left-handed pitcher for the Dodgers, and became a household word when he had to have surgery on his elbow. Is that right? His elbow. And you look at pitchers all the time, even young pitchers, and it's a shame. but a lot of times you see young pitchers that have had to have the surgery.
Overworking the arm.
So really it has no age limit, does it?
I'll go with Charles Henderson.
Okay, Mike went with Charles Henderson. So we're off
I
and running.
picked it. Let's see.
Bill went with Charles Henderson.
Yeah,
Rehoboth won at Ashford 36-22.
yeah, so they must be pretty good. That's a big rival game too.
I guess I'll go with Charles Henderson.
Boy, I would hope so. It's your alma mater, son.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, if Ashford at Ashford, they beat them 36-22. They might be pretty good.
Yeah, I need to talk to you and Bill both. Be true to your school. Be true to your school.
Bill is true to school. I'm the one that picked Enterprise last week.
That's the reason you beat me. I was true to my school.
Hey, I picked Enterprise last week, and I finished last.
That's right. Boy,
I mean, the problem is I thought Charles Henderson had a really good defense, and they gave up 50 points last week, so that kind of concerns me.
all right, Enterprise goes to Auburn High School. I liked Enterprise. I want to take Enterprise to beat them. I want to take Enterprise to beat Auburn. What do you think?
Auburn played Opelika last week because I saw a helicopter flying in with a game ball or something.
Did you really?
Yeah. I'm not sure who won the
Baby
game.
Tiger. Opelika won.
All right, who do you
Yeah,
like?
I'm going to take Enterprise.
All right,
I'm going to take Enterprise.
You're politically correct. Okay,
Where's
Mike,
this game being played, Enterprise or Auburn?
Auburn.
I'm going to take Auburn.
going to play at Auburn. Michael's going to take Auburn. Wait a minute. Let's see. I got to get.
Yeah,
this
Auburn has
straight.
had some great players. I mean, you think of.
I got to get this straight. I did that.
Yeah, we talked about that on the show one day. If you think about the guys that didn't go to Auburn, O.C. Mignor, DeMarcus Ware, Reuben Foster, Rashad Evans.
Amazing players.
Yeah, no question about it. And then the guy that went to Canada, he was pretty good too.
Reuben Foster was probably the big shocker. He's the one they went all in on, and they moved from LaGrange to Auburn. And,
oh yeah. Whatever happened to him? Is he in trouble now, Reuben Foster?
Reuben Foster?
He was supposed to be a starter for the Redskins, where he tore his ACL in minicamp, so he's out for the year.
And then let Jim hear this, Mike. His all-time favorite linebacker at Alabama is getting a shot this week. Is that right?
Rolando McClain?
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to go back to football,
Yeah.
Why don't he go to boxing? He loves to fight. Why don't
He's
he go
been
to boxing?
reinstated, but I think he's still got some suspensions and some stuff he's got to go through.
Okay, Houston County at Pike County, and I've got Pike County rolling.
Pike County all the way.
And
Pike County.
everybody takes Pike County. Arrington at Geneva County, and of course the Geneva County Bill Rice is the home of two very famous athletes. Do you know who those are?
Saran Stacy?
No. Well, he
he's
came from Geneva,
not Geneva
but
County.
these guys are bigger names than Saran Stacy.
Who is it, Mike? I give up.
You give up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Early Wynn, the great pitcher in baseball, and also the great quarterback at Alabama.
Peely Hibbert.
No, not Peely Hibbert, but oh gosh, played quarterback at Alabama back in the early 50s.
Oh, Harry Gilmer.
No, not Harry Gilmer, but he was good.
I don't know.
Oh man, I can't believe I can't even remember.
He's so famous nobody can remember who
Did
he
he go
is.
anywhere after Alabama?
Went and played in the played professional baseball. And I'll remember it in a minute.
I have no clue.
We'll move
Early
on.
50s, that was the
All right,
Hoodie
Arrington
Bobby
and
Marlowe.
Geneva County. Geneva County is also the home of a former Auburn quarterback. Y'all know who we're talking about? The insurance owns the insurance business in Auburn. Tom Bryan. Y'all know him, Tom Bryan?
Nope.
Former Auburn quarterback.
Well, it looks like Geneva beat Geneva County in the first game 34-26, so I guess they're 0-1.
I'm going to take Arrington to go to Geneva and win the game.
What was the Goshen Arrington score?
Arrington, Goshen beat them 20-7.
I'm going with the home team, Geneva County, the home of Early Wynn, the great pitcher.
Early Win.
And,
I'm going to take Arrington.
Hall of Fame pitching.
I'm gonna I'm going to go Geneva County.
All right, Geneva County of Hartford now.
Arrington's 0-2, I believe.
Geneva County High School of Hartford. Everybody takes, nobody took Arrington? I took Arrington.
I did.
I'm the only one took, and the rest of you.
Bill took Geneva County. I did.
What did you do, Mike?
I took Geneva
You took
County.
Geneva County.
I've got to get this thing right on.
You want me to do his?
Well, yeah, you can if you want to.
I get it.
Put it down in Geneva County, and we'll be
Just
and I'm
spread
gonna
out,
take
but I'll
Arrington.
get it.
I'm gonna take Arrington to win. Okay, Zion Chapel at Goshen, and Zion Chapel coming off a win over. I can do it. I'll do it.
Sure.
It is awkward. I'll take the Goshen
What was
Eagles.
the score in that Zion Chapel Red Level game? Was it close?
That's Junior.
Yeah, that's right. he gonna do it.
Switch it over. Put yours on the left, because that's the one you do
That's
first.
what I do.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
All right, Mike. Zion Chapel.
Do we have a score of the Zion Chapel game?
They scored 30-something points against Red Level. They got a pretty good offense, but they're going up against a good Goshen team.
Yeah, I'll take Goshen.
Mike Amos takes Goshen. Jim, who do you like?
I like Goshen.
All right, Rice. Who do you like, Rice?
The land of Goshen.
The land of Goshen. Everybody takes Goshen. And of course, our team of the week, though, last week was Zion Chapel. Won their game there, up one already. All right, Eufaula at Dothan now. This is the new Dothan team. Northview and Dothan High merged to make one team. They're called the Dothan Wolves.
The Dothan Wolves.
And they won last week. Won over a pretty good team.
I'm going to take Dothan. If you got two schools like that merge, there's got to be
Some athletes.
yeah, there's got to be a pretty good selection of athletes to choose from there.
Good Eufaula team that scored how many points this past weekend? 70 or 68?
62, I think.
Against who?
I can't remember who they were playing.
But they scored a bunch.
Yeah, we didn't pick them, so.
You know what?
I'm going to go with the Eufaula Tigers.
You know, Eufaula tough, but they're not playing at home. I'll take Dothan at home. I'm going to take Dothan.
Dothan beat Wetumpka 54-41.
Who do you like? That's pretty good.
Man, this is a tough game. I'm going to go with Coach Rigby since he's a local Troy resident.
And he still doesn't kick his extra points. He still runs for every extra point.
Yeah. I'm going to take Eufaula.
I'm going to take Dothan winning by...
He took Eufaula.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Gosh, again, I messed up. He took Eufaula and... I'll march through that.
You're taking Dothan.
Terrell Jernigan's on that coaching staff, too, at Eufaula.
Hey,
Yeah,
good
that's
deal.
right.
Cool.
Good question. All right, Pike Liberal Arts coming off a heartbreaking loss to Crenshaw Christian this past weekend, and now they're coming back home to play Freeport, Florida, a public school. Jim, what do you think?
Yes, and they went down there and beat Freeport last year.
Sure did.
But I think Freeport's a little better this year. Pike Lib's got to, they got to tighten up some things. I'm going to take Freeport coming into Pike Lib.
Pike Liberal is young. They got a young sophomore quarterback that's going to be one of the best that's ever played there. There's no question about it. I'm gonna take Pike Liberal at home. They beat this bunch last year, and
I'll be pulling for Pike Lib.
Yeah, and they're orange and blue. Freeport is, and who do you like?
Oh, that's enough reason for me to pick
I'll
against
take
them.
the Patriots. They can do it.
Okay, all right. How about you, Mike? Who do you like?
I'll take my local school down here, Freeport.
Okay, your local school down there. That's right. That's your local school, isn't it? Before you go across the bridge.
And of course, David Felix, the great Troy basketball coach, friend of ours, is the basketball coach at Freeport.
He took Freeport.
Yeah, I know. I've got to put them on that side right there, so I'll know.
I mean, Freeport is a public school playing against a private school. It's kind of interesting.
Correct.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, because it was shocking that Pike Lib went down and beat them last year.
A private school in the state of Alabama can do that. No public school could do that.
You can play a public school from another state, or could...
I don't know how that works, but I know this, that the independent schools can do it. And I don't know the whole story on that.
It's interesting.
But, okay, now we got Lou Verne at New Brockton.
You taking Pike Lib or Freeport?
Gosh, I'm taking
Pike Lib, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So-
Man, I did that again. I marked it. Gosh, I'm gonna get everything on the right page here. Dixie Howell was that other name from
good
Hartford.
one.
You've heard of Dixie Howell before, haven't you?
Of course.
And he later on played a little bit of Major League Baseball. Okay, that is your high school scores for.
You got one more, Laverne and New Brockton.
Oh gosh.
That we haven't picked yet.
One more, and I'll take the Luverne Tigers in a big way.
I like Laverne in this game.
I tell you, Luverne's got a heck of a coach, and
Now, you took Laverne, but that's Mike Jr.
You know, Coach Riles, I
Not
remember,
gonna be the
that's
same.
right. There we go.
he wasn't from Troy, but he played summer recreation baseball in Troy.
He was
growing
from
up.
South Montgomery, over near Raymer.
He was a great baseball player. He always made the tournament teams, and so he knew everybody in
Oh, yeah.
Troy.
Exactly. We talked about that last night. He really loved the memories that he had in baseball over here in Troy. You know, he said something that I've heard said many times. Troy baseball is about as good as anybody. You and
He
Rick
was a good
Ball.
baseball player, if I remember.
No question about it. Okay, we're going to take a short break. We're brought to you by Bill Jackson Chevrolet and Ford on the bypass right here in Troy. We appreciate their support. We'll be back.
Right here, right now, it's the Gotta Go Labor Day Summer Clearance Sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. All new and used vehicles are Gotta Go price. New Ram, Motor Trend Truck of the Year, start at $269 a month. New Wranglers, Motor Trend SUV of the Year, start at $299 a month. Or save up to $8,000 on 2019 Challengers. Yup, $8,000 on new Challengers. Don't miss the Gotta Go Labor Day Summer Clearance Sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Piggly Wiggly's local butchers are on site at both stores and will help you select the best cuts of meat and trim them to your liking. Our USDA Choice beef is the most consistently tender, juicy, and flavorful beef you can buy, all at cost plus 10%.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Have you seen an increase in your insurance premiums or significant change in your insurance coverage? Let Sandback Insurance offer you a better plan to suit your business or personal needs. Sandback Insurance offers many lines of insurance, whether it's home, farm, or auto insurance, work comp, business, or health and life policies. Sandback is here for you. Call or visit our Troy, Enterprise, or Andalusia office today. Sandback Insurance, where we take pride in taking care of your insurance needs.
The ribbon has been cut, and the grand opening celebration has begun at the all-new Bill Jackson Ford in Troy. Save up to $11,770 off MSRP on a new 2019 F-150 XLT four-wheel drive Super Crew truck during the Hurry Up and Save sales event. Check us out on Highway 231 in Troy or online at BillJacksonFord.com.
Okay, we're back.
Back to our show, ladies and gentlemen, and of course brought to you by Bill Jackson Chevrolet Ford on the bypass right here in Troy. And of course now when they battle each other, they have the same owner, Chevrolet cars and trucks, Ford cars and trucks. Both of them have great trucks. Do you see any difference at all in the trucks?
Some same stuff, just in different places. Takes a while to figure out where all the buttons are.
Well, I know this, that all of them have a lot of different designs, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
Especially the grill, and that's what everybody looks at now, doesn't it?
Yeah, even the Chevrolets and the GMCs don't look a whole lot alike anymore. And then, the Ford's a different design, the Ram's a different design, the Nissan and the Toyotas are a different design. So,
Let me ask you a question. If you, what percentage of vehicles do you sell that are considered SUVs or pickup trucks? Probably about.
if you include crossovers in there, you're probably pushing 85-90%.
Well, that truck has that amazing cool cool new tailgate where the tailgate comes down and you actually have steps you can walk up.
That's the GMC. Right now, it's specific to the GMC, but I've got to think they'll expand that into the Chevrolet before long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool feature.
And of course, it's a great choice to choose from, both Ford and Chevrolet. And I know you're excited.
Only good game we got Friday night will be Marshall at Boise State.
Marshall at Boise State, and I've got it down there somewhere.
You do.
But we're going to start off with the big headliner. Is Texas A&M at Clemson. I've got Texas A&M winning the football game. Hey, Texas A&M's going to win the football game. A&M's going to win the football game. You ever heard that before, Jim?
If that happens,
I have.
Alabama will become number 1 for the 12th consecutive year in the polls.
I saw something the other day. I can't remember what it was. 90. Let's see.
And y'all, I don't know if this is going to even be close.
Maybe 96 consecutive AP poll weeks in the top 5. Set a new record.
That's a record. Yeah.
I can't remember, 95, 96, 97, something like that.
But they've been number 1 at some point in the season every year since 2008.
And I
Since
told
08.
the show last night,
The
Mike.
line is 17.5 over under 64.5.
And somebody knows something, because that line came out at 20.5.
You mean you can get A&M in 20 points?
No, 17.5 now.
You get them at 17.5,
Yeah.
which is not a bad number.
Jump all over that 17.5 if you can.
I'll take Clemson. I don't think A&M's there yet.
Well, let me tell you this. There was a show last night I watched. The two guys' names, Mike, it's a late show, and it was real informative. And it had the A&M coach on there for about 30 minutes. And he was laughing and chuckling. You know, he's a one-liner guy. You know, he's sort of a comedian in a way. He was outstanding though, and he just seemed to me to be very confident. I mean, for some reason, that's why I like A&M in this game.
I was real impressed by A&M's quarterback Kellen Mond in his first
Yeah.
game. He was good last year, but he has taken a step to another level, I think. But as much as I like him, and I think A&M's a good team, how can you go against Clemson at home? So Clemson.
Yeah, he's improved, but Clemson still has a huge advantage at quarterback.
Running back
Playing at home. I'm going to stick with Clemson.
So, Mike, you took Clemson. Everybody took Clemson but me.
Except you.
But I'm going to live and die with A&M. Yeah.
You got Kevin Turner's son playing safety at Clemson, and then Dabo Sweeney's son plays, I think, wide receiver, and then they got Kurt Herbstreit's son, I think, playing wide receiver there.
Does Coach Stalin's grandson play tight end? Or I know he was signed at Clemson. Is he playing now?
I'm not sure. I didn't even realize that. So Coach Stallings has a grandson that plays at Clemson?
Yeah.
Hey, they go if they start doing all these favors, their stock's gonna go down.
That Kevin Turner's son, I thought that was just kind of a nice gesture on Dabo to give his friend's son a scholarship. Turns out, though, he's a really good player.
Kevin Turner might have been one of the hardest-nosed football players to ever play at Alabama. Wouldn't you think?
Yes.
Yep.
He
And you
was
know
a
that Alabama's got
hitter,
another
boy.
former player dealing with some issues now.
Very good.
Yeah, Kerry Good.
Well, no, I was talking about the fullback that
McLean, yeah.
Rolando McLean that played in the NFL, and he's starting to have some issues with some head injuries.
Yeah, he's a young kid, too. He's only like 32, I think.
Correct.
Boy, I hate it, no question. All right, LSU.
I see this game maybe being close going into the third quarter, but I think Clemson will win by a couple touchdowns.
I just like this A&M quarterback, and I just think it's time. It's time for somebody to beat Clemson.
I'm not sure Texas A&M's ready
We need
yet.
to bring them back to base. All right, LSU at Texas. These are two real good games.
This is a marquee game of the day to me.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a good one.
LSU came out at 4.5, and they are now 5.5.
6.5, last I saw.
Boy, that is something.
I might have a
Keep
different-
going up.
And the game is being played at Texas. The eyes of Texas are upon you.
Yeah, Bill's right. They're 6.5 currently on
I
scores
don't
and
think
odds.
LSU. Give me LSU. Who do you like, Mike?
I mean, everybody's talking about LSU this, and I mean, I can't see LSU going in there and winning the game for some reason. I just don't. I'm not a huge Orgeron fan. I'm gonna take Texas.
Mike, let me ask you this: if it was a switchblade fight, I'd take Orgeron over every coach in America.
If it was a gator wrestling contest, I'd take Orgeron.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Now, in fact, let me tell you, next week for the Southern Miss game, Steve Kemp is going to be cooking an alligator.
Oh, cool.
Are you serious?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Fried alligator, I hope.
Fried
I bet
alligator.
it tastes like chicken.
It does. It actually, alligator does taste really good. I've had it down here a few times.
And, I'm sure he'll probably.
What's good is turtle soup. It's good too.
I bet he'll have some delicious shrimp and fish too. I bet.
All right, so everybody gonna take LSU?
No, I'm taking the
You're
eyes
taking
of
Texas?
The eyes of Texas. I
So
like
we're
their
split
quarterback.
there.
I remember,
this week.
Texas beat Georgia pretty convincingly in the bowl game. Now I realize that Georgia probably didn't show up mentally, but still they throttled an SEC team in a neutral site. So now they're playing at home. I got it. And then I like what Mike says, that I'm not convinced on Orgeron. So I'll go with Texas.
I took.
Texas quarterback's a really good player, Sam Ellinger.
Yeah, Ellinger.
Yeah. Texas needs this win. Boy, to turn their program around a little bit.
Yeah, they need.
LSU needs this win.
Both these teams need this marquee win.
I like LSU in this game. Cincinnati at Ohio State.
Wait a minute, who did Jim take?
I took LSU.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody took LSU, but Rice, he took Texas.
No, I took Texas.
Okay. Oh, you took Texas too?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Texas are upon you.
And I heard that a long time ago at the Orange Bowl in Miami. When
You
they
sing about
stopped
as good as Mike.
Joe Namath at the goal line. Okay, Cincinnati at Ohio State. What do you think?
This is upset alert here.
Not me. I like Ohio State big.
I like Ohio State too.
I think Justin Fields is that good.
Yeah.
I like Ohio State.
Perfect offense for Justin
Who
Fields.
do you like, Mike?
I mean, I think it's going to be a close game. I like Cincinnati to cover the points. I'm going to take Ohio State, but Cincinnati is really physical. Luke Fickell played at Ohio State, and I think he'll definitely have his guys ready to play. Of course, a lot of these guys probably know each other being from the same state, but I'll take Ohio State in a close one.
Okay.
Ohio State's actually my favorite team in the, I guess you can call it the group of others, to win it all.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I think
Kiffin scored 3 late touchdowns against them and covered.
Yeah, I think Justin Fields makes that much difference for them.
Syracuse at Maryland, and of course Syracuse coming off a big shutout win over Liberty Valance, and I'm gonna take. I tell you what, I'm gonna do something here. I'm going to take Maryland to win the football game.
They're favored.
Mike Loxley.
Maryland's going to win the football game. Maryland is going to win the football game.
Yeah, 2-point favorite.
Yep.
Maryland is favored?
Maryland's favored by 2 at home.
Who's their coach? The former UConn coach?
Maryland?
No, Mike Loxley.
Oh, Loxley. Used to
The
be
guy
in
from
Alabama.
Alabama.
Okay.
I'm going with the Orangemen, Syracuse.
All right. Mike, who you like?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Syracuse as well.
I'm going to take Syracuse.
Okay. On the road at Maryland.
Yeah, Syracuse won 10 games last year.
All right, Mike, we got a call coming in. We're going to put you on hold a minute.
Get Will's picks right quick.
Get Will's picks. Good morning. How you doing?
Hey, Mike, Will Matthews.
All right, Will, let me bring Mike in, and we'll have it real quick here. Let me put you on hold, and we're going to go bang, 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 bang. All right, we all on. Will, you were so in your picks last week. How'd you end up?
Well, I got hosed on one game. I know the Northwestern.
We talked about
Yeah,
that.
that was a pretty bad ending.
That was a bad ending for me. And You know, it's one of those deals. But
Well, I told him that's why I don't bet anymore. That game right there would have been my third team in the 3-team parlay with the other two already hitting.
That's right. He gave a lot of people a heart attack. All right, here's how you did.
Let me give you my 6 games for this week.
All right.
You ain't gonna like one of them, I know. But I like UCLA to beat San Diego State by 7.
All right.
So it'd be UCLA -7.
-7. Georgia Tech -6 against South Florida.
Okay.
I like Tulane +18 against Auburn.
I like Tulane a little bit in that game too. 18. All right.
This is one you're not going to like, but I think this is going to be Missouri -14 against West Virginia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, West Virginia struggled, but of course Missouri got beat by Wyoming too. So
yeah, Missouri's having to give Wyoming 14 points. I think he's going to stay within that. 14.
no, he's having to give West Virginia 14.
I mean West Virginia 14.
That tells you something about West Virginia when Missouri just got beat by Wyoming and they're favored by 14.
Yeah. Well, they're back home too. They're Texas A&M +18 against Clemson.
That's a good one.
And LSU -5 against Texas.
All right, that line's moved a
That's
little
going up
bit.
6.5.
Well, I don't care if it goes up to 10. I think LSU's going to smoke.
All right, -6.
But Will, you gotta say if you had Auburn and the points against Oregon, that made up for that Northwestern loss.
Yeah. Well,
If Auburn covered and shouldn't have.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course, you won the Utah game. You won Colorado. You were really off and running. Oklahoma State over 72. How many points were scored there?
86, I think.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Now, did the team that had 76 over or
It
78?
went over.
Did they go over?
Yes.
Who was that?
Oklahoma and
Oh yeah,
Houston.
exactly. Oregon State +15.
That was that was a loser.
They lost.
Cincinnati over,
Cincinnati did not cover.
and the 3 points covered though, didn't it?
Yeah,
Cincinnati. Yeah, Cincinnati did cover. Duke did not, and Northwestern did
All
not.
right, that's right.
And Duke should have covered.
Yeah.
We talked about that too.
Yeah, it was kind of of course, that wasn't the last second deal, but that was a 30-yard run with
4 minutes left.
third and fourth stringers in the game.
Will, you feel good about it? You feel good about those bets?
Oh yeah.
All right, brother. You can hang.
He's never been scared.
You know, everybody's on. You can hang with us if you want to and make
The
comments.
Alabama line's at 56. You gonna take Alabama?
There's no way I'm gonna lay 56 points.
Yeah.
Probably won't touch that one.
I like Ohio State, Will.
Well, I'll tell you this. You know, one thing is New Mexico State will not score. That would be a good under right there. Good under.
Let me tell you about Ohio State. Ohio State could actually lose to Cincinnati. It could happen.
It's possible.
The coach at Cincinnati was at Ohio State for years.
Yeah, Luke Fickle.
And he left them for Cincinnati in the hopes that Ohio State would hire him, and they didn't even call him. They didn't give him a call, so he's mad.
I bet he is.
So you might see some hot feelings in that game.
Very well could, but I told them, I saw some of the Ohio State game, and I really think Justin Fields makes that big a difference for them.
Oh, he's great. There's no question.
Yeah, I think he's the best quarterback they've had in a while.
And I'm surprised Georgia, Georgia had him, and if I'd have had him, I'd have been playing him, But they went with Fromm, so they're going to live and die with Fromm.
Okay, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Have you seen an increase in your insurance premiums or significant change in your insurance coverage? Let Sandbeck Insurance offer you a better plan to suit your business or personal needs. Sandbeck Insurance offers many lines of insurance. Whether it's home, farm, or auto insurance, work comp, business, or health and life policies, Sandbeck is here for you. Call or visit our Troy, Enterprise, or Andalusia office today. Sandbeck Insurance, where we take pride in taking care of your insurance needs.
Upside down with your vehicle? Bring it. Been told no for a loan? Bring it. Take home $350 a week? Bring it. Bring it. To Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. New 2019 Ram 1500 at $269 a month. New Wranglers, $299 a month. Think you got the best deal? We'll beat it. What'd you say? We'll beat it. Shop local. Shop PremierTroy.com, where Premier can make a difference during the summer clearance sale. Bring it on. There's a reason we sell more vehicles than anyone else. Price. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
The ribbon has been cut, and the grand opening celebration has begun at the all-new Bill Jackson Ford in Troy. Save up to $11,770 off MSRP on a new 2019 F-150 XLT four-wheel drive Super Crew truck during the Hurry Up and Save sales event. Check us out on Highway 231 in Troy or online at BillJacksonFord.com.
Back to our show, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by Bill Jackson Chevrolet and Ford on the bypass right here in Troy, and now under ownership, the Chevrolet and the Ford are partners now, and owned by Bill Jackson, and of course the beat moves on with Ford trucks and the Chevrolet trucks, and again you've got all of the General Motors cars too, so great place to shop for your automobile. Okay, let's get going here. Syracuse at Maryland. Y'all all took Syracuse. I took Maryland. I'm going to win this thing. Miami at North Carolina, and I'm like you, Mike. I like Miami to win the football game.
Yeah, North Carolina's coming off a big win. I think they'll be down a little bit. I like Miami. I don't know what the line is in this game, but
It's only 3.5.
Yeah.
who's favored?
Miami.
And they had the week off. I think it was a good week off.
I'll take Miami.
And I'll take Miami, too.
But North Carolina looked better than I thought.
That's right. Mike, who do you like?
Yeah, I like Miami in this game. This is one of the best games on the board to me, actually, at 3.5.
Yeah. Okay, Army at Michigan. And what happened to Army? How in the world did Rice hold Army to 14 points? Something had to happen.
You know, they said that Army scored late just to win the game.
Did they really?
Wow.
Something was really wrong there because, you know the last game Army played, Mike, it was the bowl game, they scored 77 points. The last game they played prior to that.
Yeah, you know what? We were watching it at the hotel, about to go watch Troy's pep rally in Mobile. I remember that.
Yeah, no question about it. Okay, Michigan will win the game. Is that right?
That's who I got.
That's who I got.
Yeah, Michigan is playing Shea Patterson and McCaffrey at quarterback, so I guess they're still not 100% sure who the starter is going to be.
Who's McCaffrey? Who is he?
That's the brother of the great Stanford running back.
Okay, I was wondering about that.
I didn't know that.
Okay, you learn something every day on this show.
Right.
You know, their dad was Ed McCaffrey, who was the great Denver Bronco.
Yeah, that's right.
What an athletic family.
Well, you came from an athletic family. Your daddy was Bill Rice Sr., the tight end for the 1961 national champions, and offensive tackle and tight end.
He was a tackle that year, yeah.
He played both ways, too, didn't he?
Yep.
Nebraska at Colorado. Here's the goodie now. Here's the good one. I'll take Colorado to win the football game.
You like the upset.
I like them to beat Nebraska at home. Colorado. And no telling, do you reckon they're smoking grass in the stadium?
I would.
Oh, my God.
No,
Well, it's
no,
legal.
no,
It's
wait,
legal.
wait. Inside the stadium would be a smoke-free facility.
Yeah,
So,
but now, I mean, you can smoke marijuana anywhere you want to in Colorado, can't you?
I don't think you do it public places.
You don't
Maybe
think
in your own home.
I do think it
Somebody
gives them
call in and tell us.
I've been on a ski lift going up with the folks in the
Have you really?
in the chair in front of me smoking.
Well, I mean, I know you probably get away with doing it, but I don't know. I mean, but maybe you can. I know when I was out in Vegas in September, they were smoking on the street next to me.
All right, this Mike. Who
Is
do
it
you
legal
like
in
here?
Nevada now?
Yeah, it's legal in Vegas now too. I'm gonna take Nebraska.
All right, Nebraska, the red and white.
I wasn't impressed by Nebraska against South Alabama, but I'm going to stay with Nebraska.
You know, you take 2 kicks away.
I like Nebraska.
And South Alabama wins that game. Everybody
Well,
like.
shoot, they had 5 turnovers.
Yeah.
Mike, that was your best pick last week. You said take South Alabama in the points.
Yeah.
You were right.
I like Tulane in Lafayette in the points against Mississippi State too. That was a good pick.
Yeah,
Here's a pretty good one. Vanderbilt will go to Purdue and play them tough. I don't know if they'll win the game, but I don't know. What is that line right there?
Purdue's like 8.
8-point favorite.
Yeah.
You know, Vanderbilt, played pretty good if you think about it against a much better team, don't you think? This last week.
Okay.
I mean, Georgia beat them 30-6.
I'm gonna take Purdue.
All right.
Purdue lost in one of the most heartbreaking ways you could lose. They're on the road at Nevada and got beat when the kid came in and kicked a 56-yard field goal with no time left.
Holy cow.
I'm gonna take Purdue.
I'm gonna take Purdue to win the game, but I don't know about the other part.
Michael, I just wish we could get somebody that can make a 40-yarder.
You know, Alabama's kicker, though,
One upright, one off the other upright.
and they were long kicks, too. So I got a good feeling about this.
Yeah,
kid.
I saw a meme later that said, well, he was just practicing. He was aiming for the right upright the first time, and he was aiming for the left upright the second time. That's how good he is.
Ding, ding,
I
ding,
tell you what,
ding,
he wasn't much of a punter either. He was only kicking the ball about 35 yards, it looked like.
Yeah.
ding, 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 upset special. Ding, 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 upset special.
I take
You taking Vandy?
West Virginia will win the football game over Missouri. West Virginia and Brown is going to assert himself and win over Missouri. What do you think?
I'm going to take Missouri.
Mike, who do you like?
The
I
book.
mean, I kind of like West Virginia in the points. You know, I was watching Neil Brown's press conference, and he keeps on saying how young they are, and you know how it's gonna be some growing pains and stuff like that. And usually when Neil Brown talks about stuff like that, he's usually right. He's usually not like lying or anything. So I think Missouri will win the game. Kelly Bryant threw for 440 yards against Wyoming.
Did he really?
So yeah, so I'll take Missouri at home.
All right, I've got West Virginia in an upset. Okay.
I'll take Missouri.
And everybody's going to be talking about Mikey. You took Missouri. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here's another one. Here is another one.
Wait a minute, who did Jim take?
Yeah.
I took Missouri.
All right, Jim
Okay.
took Missouri. Okay, everybody took Missouri except me. I took West Virginia. All right, here we go. Coastal Carolina playing at Kansas. You know, I hate to say this, but I believe Coastal Carolina's got more athletes than Kansas has. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, but Kansas has less miles, Mike.
They do have less miles. I've got another upset here. I'll take Coastal Carolina to beat Kansas.
Not much of an upset, though.
I know it. Who do y'all like?
I'm trying to find the line.
I'm going with Les Miles. He got off to a good start last week. Kansas, over the last 7 years, has lost more games than any team in the country, I think.
Yeah, you had Coastal playing Eastern Michigan last week, and Eastern Michigan beat Coastal at Coastal. I'll take Kansas.
Yeah, I like Kansas.
Well, let
The
me just say
line
this.
is Kansas -7.
Yeah, all right. I got it right here.
It started at 10.5. What did that tell you?
Well, I got it at 8.5. As of
Coffee.
right now on score.
Ladies and
Started at
gentlemen,
9.5
this
down
is
to
laid
8.5.
back television at its very best. All right.
Well, why don't we call Chip Lindsey? He was out there for the spring with Kansas. See who he thinks.
Yeah. We need to ask him. That's right. That's just my upset special. Michael, you took Kansas. Everybody else took Kansas. They even went away from those beautiful uniforms, a beautiful logo. I love that logo, but Kansas has gone away from it, Jim.
From the Jayhawk?
Yeah, that big old Jayhawk was in the middle of the field.
I thought they had the ugliest uniforms in college football.
Okay, here we go. Marshall at Boise. I want to almost reach for the yellow hanky here and throw it because Marshall might beat them with Boise coming off that. Boise's got firepower. You know what?
Marshall's coach has the greatest name in football. His name is Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday, no question about it. That's what my good buddy David Dozier.
You see the running back for Texas from Wetumpka, his first name is Smoke.
Yeah. All right, Jim.
I'm gonna take Boise at home.
Yeah, I like Boise.
I reckon I'll go. Everybody likes this freshman quarterback. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
He threw for 400 yards against Florida State.
Sure did. And he's a freshman. Okay. All right, we're gonna go down to 2 more. Southern Miss playing at Mississippi State. And you know what? This is going to be a good one
what
here.
the line is on this one.
This is
17 last time I saw it.
Holy cow.
Let's see how everybody's been looking at it. All right, here we go. They started at 18 and 17, so they stayed right around 17 to 18.
It's actually down to 16.5 on Scores and Odds.
I'm still going to take Mississippi State.
Yeah, to win the game, I'll take Mississippi State. They're playing cowbell country.
Well, yeah, you know, Max Howell was on the show yesterday. Mississippi State's having to suspend players for different games throughout the season because of their probation issues. And, you know, he's saying they're holding out guys against teams they think they can beat. I think Mississippi State will win a close one here, but I like Southern Miss on the points.
Don't they have 8 kids that have got to miss at least 4 games?
Yeah, that's what Max was saying.
8 starters that have got to miss at least 4 games.
Boy,
so, you know, you wonder if they'll take all 8 of them in a game like this and sit them and think they can still win.
No question about it.
I mean, this should definitely be a sellout crowd. It should be a good atmosphere. This game is actually, if anybody wants to watch it, will be at ESPNU at 2:30.
I want to watch it. We got to scout out Southern Miss. We got to pack the vet next Saturday, don't we, Mike?
No question about it. I'm going to be watching
we
this.
We hope Mississippi State knocks out 2 quarterbacks.
And also, I'm going to be looking for those Dixie Darlings, too, you know, their famous dance group. Used to, nobody ever even thought about it.
You think there's any chance Troy will send a coach to this game?
I bet there will be. I don't know.
I don't know. You get to watch it. You can sit right there and watch it on TV.
Yeah, they give you adequate.
Yeah, I mean, you can record it and watch it all you want.
You know, the cadence, I used to always say that a lot of people go to hear the cadence, you know. That's something you can't pick up on tape.
Well, yeah, but that's not. I'm not sure you can teach something about a cadence in 3 days of practice.
Yeah, maybe.
A lot of coaches look at signals now, though. A lot of people try to get signals on sidelines and stuff like that. I wonder if that would help.
Yeah, probably would. All right, everybody took Mississippi State. Southern Miss could upset here, but I don't think so.
I don't either.
UAB at Akron, and Mike, I think UAB is going to blow Akron away. What do you think?
This is 2 really bad football teams.
UAB's not good.
Mm-mm.
I mean, UAB's not good. They only beat Alabama State by 5 points.
And Akron is really bad.
Yeah. And why did they get rid of Terry Bowden? I mean, gosh,
he probably just got tired of it, or did they fire him?
They fired him.
They fired him, yeah.
I didn't know that.
He is an analyst for Auburn. He'll be for
Clemson.
For Clemson.
I mean, Troy fans will be making this trip in what, 2 weeks?
Yes. That's right.
How many fans do you think Troy will send to Akron? Well, about 100?
They'll be lucky to have 500. They'll take a pep band, and you know, Akron. There's more colleges playing football in the state of Ohio than any other state. Mm-hmm. They're just,
in California?
On a per capita basis.
There's a lot in California and a lot in Florida.
I'm talking about Division 1A teams.
I mean, just MAC schools. You got Ohio University, you got Toledo, you got Akron, you got who else do you have?
Ohio.
Miami, Ohio University.
Yeah, Miami, Ohio. You got a lot.
Bowling Green.
Yeah.
Bowling Green.
Holy Toledo.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, Ohio State. Yeah, we talked about this one day. There's like 8 schools.
Yeah, it's amazing. Okay. All right. Everybody took Mississippi State. Everybody going to take UAB over Akron or what?
Yeah, I'm going with
I am. UAB.
Okay, everybody takes UAB. All right, this one here. The reason I put it in here, you'll wonder, Ohio University at Pitt. Ohio University will go to Pittsburgh and win the football game. That guy can coach. That guy can coach at Ohio University.
Yeah, Frank Solich is 76 years old.
Wow.
Used to be the head coach at Nebraska.
He did.
And
didn't do well there.
Yeah, that's right.
He did better than everybody
Troy has beat him in bowl games twice.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, who do you like here?
I agree with you that he's a good coach, but I'm going to go with Pitt playing in Pittsburgh.
All right, Pitt against Ohio. I'm taking Ohio. Who do you like, Mike?
I'll go Pittsburgh.
I'm going to take Pittsburgh.
Okay, I'm out on the limb again. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody call in and give me some help now. Hey, and give me some support because these guys are going away from me.
You're either going to win big because you have picked a ton of upsets.
Yeah, you're right. I'll tell you a good one here. Oregon State has to go to Hawaii. Oregon State's fixing to get their brains beat out.
I like Hawaii.
Hawaii is going to beat Oregon State's brains out, Mike. What do you think?
Yeah, I watched a lot of that Hawaii-Arizona game, and they got up big on Arizona and held on late. They had a quarterback that threw 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, so I don't know if he can do that again. But I'll take Hawaii at home. They're 6.5-point favorite. If you want to watch this game, you'll be on at 11 p.m.
It'll be your late night game Saturday, so that should be fun. Let me ask you this: is there a guy, an Hawaiian quarterback? Is he one of the guys that was coached by the guru over there?
June Jones?
No, not June Jones, but the guy that produced Tua and all them.
I'm not sure who the coach was of Tua in high school.
But this is a Hawaiian quarterback that's supposed to be really good.
I'm going with
they
Rainbow
look pretty good
Warriors.
against Arizona.
Yeah. So everybody takes Hawaii or what?
They did.
Okay. All right. We're going to go.
Hawaii's had 2 weeks to get ready for this.
Oh, boy. No question. Washington playing host California. Washington with their former Georgia quarterback, Jim, to me, is big and strong. I don't think they're real fast, so that could hurt them on down the street.
I don't know if y'all paid any attention, but I think he had a really good, for y'all that don't know him, it's Jacob Eason.
Yeah, Eason, yeah.
And he's another 5-star that came in, when you bring in multiple 5-stars in these classes.
He was the top prospect in the whole country.
In the country. Everybody leaves, and then he got replaced.
After he got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Correct, that's right, and then never got his job back.
That's right.
But let me go back to week 1 and see if I can find his stats.
I think he threw for 340 yards. Yeah, he did well.
Yeah, Washington's a 13.5-point favorite. This game will be on at 9:30 on Fox Sports 1.
California, they've got a pretty good team. I don't know if I'd take this and give all those points away, but I think Washington will win the game.
Yeah, California's got a pretty good defense. Justin Wilcox is a good defensive coach. I'll take Washington.
Washington's got a good coach, too.
Is he Wilcox, the head coach at California?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to take a short break, ladies and gentlemen. Stanford at Southern Cal is coming up on Bill Jackson Chevrolet Ford's Picks of the Week right here at Troy Cable.
Have you seen an increase in your insurance premiums or significant change in your insurance coverage? Let Sandbeck Insurance offer you a better plan to suit your business or personal needs. Sandbeck Insurance offers many lines of insurance, whether it's home, farm, or auto insurance, work comp, business, or health and life policies. Sandbeck is here for you. Call or visit our Troy, Enterprise, or Andalusia office today. Sandbeck Insurance, where we take pride in taking care of your insurance needs.
Upside down with your vehicle? Bring it. Been told no for a loan? Bring it. Take home $350 a week? Bring it. Bring it. To Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. New 2019 Ram 1500 at $269 a month. New Wranglers, $299 a month. Think you got the best deal? We'll beat it.
What'd you say?
We'll beat it. Shop local. Shop PremierTroy.com, where Premier can make a difference during the summer clearance sale.
Bring it on.
There's a reason we sell more vehicles than anyone else. Price. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
The ribbon has been cut, and the grand opening celebration has begun at the all-new Bill Jackson Ford in Troy. Save up to $11,770 off MSRP on a new 2019 F-150 XLT four-wheel drive Super Crew truck during the Hurry Up and Save Sales event. Check us out on Highway 231 in Troy or online at BillJacksonFord.com.
I don't know who they play.
We're back.
To our show, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, brought to you by Bill Jackson Chevrolet Ford on the bypass right here in Troy. And things don't change a bit. Same way to do business at Ford and same way to do business at
Both
Chevrolet.
places.
Which one you sort of say eeny, meeny, miny, mo? Is that right?
Well, I'm back and forth between the two.
Yeah.
Have been spending the majority of my time at the Ford store
Yeah.
for the last 3 months.
On which side you gonna be on? Is that right?
Yeah, I'll be back and forth.
Yeah.
What about your son? Is your son going to work for you?
He's actually with Northwestern Mutual in Birmingham, Michael, and he's fixing to take his what they call it, Series 7.
Hey,
Yeah.
tough test.
Yeah, he's been studying, and I think it's kind of kicking us behind right now, but that's
Good for him.
they're giving him a lot of support, and that's what he wants to do. So
I lived in Birmingham for 16 years, and it's a great place for a young person to live.
yeah.
Yeah, no question. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Stanford at Southern Cal, and you probably heard before we went on break that Southern Cal's quarterback had a knee injury, and he's out for the year. Stanford's got a good, solid quarterback, and Costello, Mike, is that right? Louis
Yeah,
Costello?
he got injured against Northwestern, but he's probable according to Vegas right now.
You know, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna go ahead right now and take Stanford to win the game. Stanford will beat Southern Cal.
Stanford will win the football game.
Yeah, what time of game is that going? Is that gonna be a late night game? It looks like it will.
Yeah, that's gonna be the ESPN game at 9:30.
9:30.
Oh, is it? I thought it was early.
So there's some games going on, aren't they? Auburn.
I'm going to go with the Brainiacs at Stanford.
All right. Who do you like, Jim? Jim,
I like Stanford.
Yeah. Jim, you play golf out there. That's it. Palo Alto is right there next to Stanford.
South Beach.
Who do you like here, Mike?
I mean, if it comes down to coaching, I'll take David Shaw any day of the week over Clay Helton. So I'll take Stanford.
Yeah, it's a 1.5 point line.
Mike Amos is going to take Stanford. So everybody's taking Stanford?
Everybody did.
Boy, oh boy, what a difference a knee injury will make.
Oh, yeah.
San Diego State at UCLA. Somebody's got to have some relief at UCLA, or he's going to lose his job before the next game if you don't watch it.
He was the great coaching guru of the country 10 years ago, and now you're talking about him losing his job. Chip Kelly at UCLA.
Yeah, but you still got to have the players.
And, he was considered the top offensive coach for years, too. He had those Oregon teams that just were unstoppable. You know what, though? I like UCLA. They're going to win the game.
Yeah, they're favored to win.
They're going to.
Yeah, they're 8-point favorites.
Oh,
San Diego State's usually pretty good, though.
Wait a minute. I don't know if I like them that much then. I'm going to take UCLA.
I like UCLA's uniforms and color scheme.
I do, too. Yeah.
I'll take UCLA, but if they lose, this is the last time I'm picking them all year.
Something's got to give here. Chip Kelly's liable to get fired midway if you don't watch it. Out of all the guys,
Chip Kelly's getting $5 million a year at UCLA, so I guess that's not as much as some of the coaches get.
Oh boy, isn't that amazing? All right,
if it's based on amount of money per win, he may be the highest paid.
Yeah.
Mike, are you going to take UCLA?
Yeah, I took them. I said that's the last time I'm going to take them if they lose.
San Diego State was pretty good a few years back.
Yeah.
San Diego State won 10 games last year.
Oh,
They always have a great running back.
Boy, that is a lot of points to be given up, isn't it?
7. That's where we're at.
Everybody says San Diego is a great place to live, and I would think it'd be easy to recruit to San Diego.
Yeah.
State.
Oh yeah.
I've never been to San Diego. I'd like to go.
I've been there, and it is beautiful. All right, Jim, who do you like?
UCLA.
Okay, everybody took UCLA. Is that right?
Okay.
Here's a goodie. Here is a goodie. BYU at Tennessee. The Tennessee Vols. If I had their fight song, we'd play it right now. Old Rocky Top.
I'm glad you don't.
And,
I'm glad you don't.
You know who loved Tennessee was
boy, they got pretty major reds, though. And that old hound dog.
I'm going to tell you, they've got, and I'm sure y'all been up there, they got one of the best settings in the country.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that stadium right there on the river. You got Calhoun's on the river. You got the,
at one time they
the
won
Vol
the great,
Army that comes up in the boats.
In the 60s, 70s, and 80s, they were one of the best programs in the country at Tennessee.
They don't tell you how hilly that campus is, too. I remember, I can't believe some of the hills trying to get around out there.
That's right.
Only problem is the bleachers are the worst bleachers ever. Like, you literally sit on half a seat.
Yeah. Last time I was out there, Tennessee beat Troy 55-48. 55-48. Troy got over 700 yards in total offense and lost the football.
probably the only team in the history of college football to get 700
Was
yards.
that Coach Brown's team, Mike, or was that Coach Blakeney's team?
That was Coach Blakeney's. Because Corey Robinson and Deion Anthony were the quarterbacks.
And let me tell you this, Jim, and you'll know exactly where I'm coming from. It was a cold fall morning. It was a morning kickoff. Beautiful leaves and all that. And we coasted down the hill from the Smokies. We spent the night in the Smokies.
Yeah, up in Gatlinburg.
And just sort of, Gatlinburg. And just sort of coasted. I don't even know if we would even had to put on accelerator. They sort of coasted into the city.
Yeah,
and
we made that
ate
trip.
breakfast about 9:30 or 10 o'clock.
We made that trip several years in a row.
You stay in Gatlinburg?
Stay in Gatlinburg. We usually play golf on Friday in Gatlinburg and then come down to the game on Saturday.
Mike, you've been to that game with me before, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been a couple times.
And
Tennessee's a 3.5-point favorite. Of course, BYU lost to Utah. They played Utah tough for a half.
Yeah, but Utah's a good football team.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to pick here. This is a crazy game. I mean, I like Derek Ansley, defense coordinator, former Troy player, and Pruitt. Was at Alabama. I'm going to pull for Tennessee, I guess, to win this, but. This might be the last time I pick Tennessee if they lose as well.
Well, let me tell you this. They got their heart broken. I just love Tennessee in this game. What is that line?
3.5.
3.5.
I love Tennessee in this game.
Bounce back.
Let me tell you something. Those players have got their feelings hurt. They're going to play their
Hearts out.
little hearts out. No question about it. BYU's going to come in there with those long skirts. And they just not quite as good as the team.
The only problem about BYU is they're playing against a bunch of 23 and 24-year-old guys.
Yeah, that's right. Those
25
guys.
sometimes.
Yeah, maybe even older than that. One other thing about BYU is the temperature is going to be quite a difference, don't you think?
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going with BYU.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's not a shock pick to me.
Okay, who do you like, Jim?
I'm going to take Tennessee to win the game, but pull for BYU.
Yeah, you know who's running that show up there? Fulmer's running that show. He's telling everybody what to do.
As long as he's around, they've got issues.
Yeah, that's right. And that,
and it couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
What they need to do is go back to those pale orange jerseys.
Yep, Karma.
Do you remember those pale orange jerseys? It was almost, they actually could play against a team that was going with solid colors because their jerseys were so pale orange.
It used to be hard to read the numbers on their jerseys. Right. They were so light.
That's right. Tennessee, I think that's one of the best ones out there. I like Tennessee.
Well, I like your rationale, Mike. That makes sense. If they got any pride, Tennessee's supposed to have pride in their football program.
Oh, Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee.
The big question is their stadium holds 100,000. Do you think there'll be 80,000 there?
We got to have more. We got to move on. All right, we got to move on. Here we go.
65. We got to go.
Arkansas at Ole Miss, another good one. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take Arkansas to win the football game.
Upsets.
Arkansas to beat Ole Miss.
I'm going to take Ole Miss. They're a 7-point favorite. But if Ole Miss does win the game, Arkansas may not win a game.
Okay.
Arkansas only beat Portland State by 7 at home. I'm going to go Ole Miss.
I'm going Ole Miss.
All right, y'all take Ole Miss.
If Ole Miss
Mike,
beats
take
them,
Ole
I don't
Miss.
think they got a prayer winning the conference game.
Okay, Hottie Lottie, or whatever you call it.
Hotty toddy.
Hottie Toddy. Louisiana Lafayette versus Liberty. Who shot Liberty Valance?
I know who
I'll
shot
tell you what, he was the bravest one of them all.
it. Was John Wayne shot Liberty.
Lafayette and Liberty.
He freeze is
Lafayette.
probably not going to be able to make the trip because he coached off a hospital bed. I'm going to take Lafayette.
Liberty did not score a single point last week, and I'm taking Louisiana Lafayette. Jim, who do you
I
like?
like Lafayette.
Lafayette.
Okay, Law Monroe at Florida State. If I'll tell you this right now, if he loses to Law Monroe, they're going to fire him Sunday.
I don't think they can.
You don't think they can legally?
Well, no, he's got like a $17 million bout, and I don't think they
Does
got that
he
kind-
really?
I don't think they
Does
got
he
that kind of
really?
money.
This guy's got a 17.
It's a
17
big
million.
figure.
You know, La Monroe's got their quarterback back, too. This is a 21-point line.
Oh, man, I'm going to jump all over them in that case, but I'll take FSU to win the game. They sure need it.
They
Boy,
just got to
need
have
it.
so many more athletes.
Nobody needs
Yeah,
to
I'll
win.
take
worse
Florida
than FSU. All right, everybody takes Florida State. Everybody takes Florida State. Here we go.
Yeah, but it
All
wouldn't
right.
surprise me if they kind of scared.
I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, and whether you want to hear this or not, of course, you're going to hear the Auburn Tigers. The Auburn Tigers, they're going to win the football game. Auburn is going to win the football game. But let me tell you, it's not going to be easy. Tulane, the Greenies, that's what their
We got to
nickname
pick the
used
score
to be.
here.
And we got to pick the show. But, hey, Tulane has got a pretty good football team. This is going to be a little bit tougher than your so-called
5 or 6 points.
easy
Yeah,
game.
Tulane's quarterback is an LSU transfer.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
What's his name?
McMillan.
Okay.
Auburn 52, Tulane 28.
6:30 game.
Huge game. 52 to 28.
ESPN2.
I'm taking Auburn 52 to 28.
I'll take Auburn 37, Tulane 10.
Jim, who you like?
I like Auburn 38-17.
38-17. Okay.
I like Auburn 45 to 24.
So everybody picks them to cover.
Tulane
45
scored 24 points against that good Auburn defense.
Oh, I've already said
I think they can score. Yeah, they got a really good offense. Their coordinator is Will Hall, who
used to be
is a really good offensive mind.
Used to be at Livingston or West Alabama.
Yeah, he was the head coach of West Alabama, head coach of West Georgia.
All right, this is New Mexico State at Alabama. 0 points for New Mexico State. 63 for Alabama. 63 to nothing. Alabama will beat New Mexico State. Jim, who do you like?
I had already written my score down, Mike, and it's 63 to nothing.
Oh, no,
So
no.
I'm going to change it.
No.
I'm going to change it to
You watch him say 64.
I'm going to change it to 62. I had already written it down before you picked your score.
Okay, Rice, who do you like?
I got Alabama 56, and New Mexico State will score 1 touchdown, fluke touchdown.
Okay, Michael, who do you like?
I'm going to take Alabama 69 to 3.
Okay.
There's a couple things last week that impressed me. One was Bo Nix hanging in there and finishing the game at Auburn. I knew he was going to play. He grew up. I mean, you couldn't ask for any more. He had some struggles, and he wound up winning. The other thing that I was pretty impressed with was the 2 linebackers at Alabama, the 2 freshmen.
Yes, sir.
Now, I know they were playing Duke, but I'm not talking about, overpowering somebody. I'm talking about being where they were supposed to be. There was a 4th and 3, and the kid caught the ball on a 2.5-yard crossing route, and Shane Lee got on him and did not give him the extra half yard.
That's right.
After
He
caught
looked
the
good.
ball. He was right where he was supposed to be.
He's a 5-star too,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
well, most of them are 4 and 5 stars. But the key in that defense for those young people is figuring out the system and knowing where you're supposed to be. And I don't think there's anybody that can take advantage of them for the first 4 or 5 weeks of the
Okay,
season.
mark
So they got some time to
mark
grow
your
up.
calendars, Mike. What was your score, Mike?
I said 69-3.
69-3.
I would be the most points that a Saban team has scored.
And what was your Auburn
I mean,
score?
I think they're just not. I think they're just going to be able to score at will, though. I don't think New Mexico State could even stop it if they run the ball at the gut.
I don't think you can. I don't think New Mexico State can stop them. I agree.
69-3. So we'll get that right.
You got to figure it's going to be close to. You got to figure it's going to be close to 50-0 at halftime.
Mike was 69-3. And Auburn 52-28. What was your Auburn score?
45-24.
Say one that's going to be hot. It's going to be 100 degrees, 110 degrees on the field.
That should be a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, the Crimson Tide of Alabama.
I think it's a staple gun.
And that kickoff, Jim, that kickoff is one time in Tuscaloosa.
3 o'clock.
If you want tickets, just go.
Auburn 6:30.
Take your family, whether you got tickets or not. You'll be able to buy tickets for $5.
Stand on the corner of Calvary Baptist Church and University, and you'll be able to buy tickets probably for $20 a ticket.
Will your group be cooking?
4 or 6 to get
There won't be anybody on there?
No, there won't be. There'll be 3 or 4 of us up there. Like I said, I'm going up, but I'm not sure I'm going to the game. Maybe the first half.
I hope you go. We need fannies in the seats.
Yeah, no question about it. I might be over in Auburn to the Wise Boys, eating with the Wise Boys. They have fun. So War Eagle and Roll Tide. Troy's off. They've got Southern Mississippi next week. It's going to be one of the biggest games in a long time from Veterans Memorial Stadium. Is Troy and Southern Miss next week. And ladies and gentlemen, Auburn and Alabama, they are fighting already. We'll see you next week for Bill Jackson Chevrolet's Picks of the Week right here on Troy Cable.